Hello, Wanderlusters. I have another margarita on hand. Would love to know if you could have a beverage while you're working, what would be your drink of choice? Let me know in the comments. I think that'd be really fun. Even if you're catching the replay, let me know in the comments if you could have an alcoholic beverage at your 9 to 5 at your job, what would you choose?
Hey, Laptop Freedom Babes, Wanderlust.
This is Hello from Greece.
Hello.
Anyone new to the group? We have so many new amazing members. Hello, Steph. I'm going to give you a wave. I am Rebecca, and I run the Laptop Freedom Mentorship Program, which is a course for starting your virtual assistant business. Yay! We've got some LFP girls watching. I love it. I'm going to wave to you. So, I'm hopping on live here almost kind of impromptu because of some conversations that I've been having with women who are members of our Wanderlust community. I am trying to have some kind of conversation with every single one of you. So if I don't have an active message thread with you, or we haven't already sort of had a message thread to introduce each other, get to know each other, send me a DM and just be like, hey Rebecca, we haven't spoken yet and I just want to see how I can support you. But today's live was inspired by a conversation that I had today with someone who is in our community and is starting her virtual assistant business, but also very similar conversations I've had in the past. So again, my goal is to connect with every single one of you ladies and just make sure that you are setting yourself up for success, whatever that might be. Yes, I run a program, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best fit for you. So normally in these conversations, what happens is that someone says, hey, like I just finished a course and now I'm looking to build my website and find clients. And I hear that a lot. Like, I took a course, I completed it, now I'm going to implement. And that really, really blows my mind. And I think it's one of the things that makes Laptop Freedom Program different is that my goal in the program, in the Laptop Freedom Program, is that while you are in the program with our 4 months together, while you are studying the content and learning about finding clients, you are also actively looking for clients, having discovery calls, hopefully onboarding new clients, hopefully dealing with client dynamics. That's my goal while you have me in your back pocket. Then, of course, if for whatever given reason you have room to find more clients at the end of our 4 months together, I have an alumni group to continue to support and mentor and be there for you while you're in the thick of it. So when you're shopping around for programs, I want you to really be careful about that. And again, I'm having a lot of conversations about what to look for in a program because right here, as you can see, I am in the market for a new mountain bike. I don't know anything about mountain bikes, nothing. And so I don't know what to shop for. I don't know what questions to ask. And it's causing me a lot of stress. It's taking me forever to buy a bike because I'm like, I don't know if this is the right fit. I don't know. And so when you're shopping around for a program, my assumption is that you've never invested in a VA program before. And so how are you supposed to know what to shop for, what to look for, what questions to ask? And so that's why I've been hopping on live here a lot. And I want you to consider a program that while you are in it, whether it's 4 months, whether it's 90 days, whether it's 3 months, however they want to string it, while you're in it, are you getting the mentorship during the implementation? Or are you just going through the coursework like a textbook and the mentor is there for you to ask any questions. You rarely have questions while you're going through the content because it's so laid out. It's so step-by-step that you're like, yes, this makes sense. And so rarely do you have questions about that. What you have questions on, what you have support, what you need support with is finding clients, networking with clients, reaching out to clients, how to onboard clients, how to respond to questions that your clients have, how to tackle certain projects that your client wants you to manage. Hello, Trisha, I'm going to send you a wave. That is what you need a course for. You need a course. You need someone who is there to support you, me in this case, while you're in the very kind of human variation thick of it. So there are lots of VA courses out there, how to start a VA business, but you only get the support while you're going through the content. Again, you can Google the content. You can, you're not gonna have questions about the content. It's like going through a textbook on exactly how to start a business and it gives you all the answers. You're not gonna have questions about that. Where you're gonna have questions is what the hell do you do when a client asks you if you can support them with Infusionsoft and you only know ConvertKit and you've never heard of MailChimp? What do you do? What do you do when you're on a discovery call and they ask you if you have experience in something? You don't, but you know that you can figure it out and you can support them. How do you onboard a client? What do you do when you want to get rid of a client? How do you have that conversation? How do you raise your rates? How do you, what kind of email or message should you draft up to tackle conflicts that are happening live in the field? And so a lot of women are sending me messages and they're saying, hey, Rebecca, I've completed a course, and they tell me which one. So don't worry, I'm keeping track of all this. They tell me which one, and then they're like, and only now am I going to implement it. And it's like, I want you, and this is the mentality we have in the Laptop Freedom Program. It's like, my language, fuck the content. It will always be there. You can always go through that stuff. How many YouTube videos of soccer can you watch before you've got to get out in the field and start kicking that ball? And that's what we do in the Laptop Freedom Program. It's extremely action-based. So if you're curious about starting your VA business, but you don't know if it's what you want yet, then the Laptop Freedom Program is not a good fit for you right now because it's for women who want to start and complete the business and start growing now when they enroll. And that is the kind of mentoring you're going to get from me. I want you live in the thick of the jungle, cutting down the vines, coming across tigers and gorillas and whatever else is out there and being like, Rebecca, I'm in the thick of building my VA business and I'm interacting with clients and I want to drop a client and I'm serving clients. What do I do? That's when you want mentorship. So these kind of self-paced programs, or it's almost like a textbook, buy the textbook and implement it. That's cool. That's cool. But where mentorship really comes in is when you've got those nitty-gritty questions that you can't answer. There's not a one-size-fits-all answer. How to start a business, how to use MailChimp, how to manage social media, how to schedule content, how to book someone's travel. That stuff doesn't expire. Everyone knows how to do that. Everyone can figure that out. That's why in the Laptop Freedom Program, we have all that skills training, but it's not the main focus of the program. The main focus of the program is to build your confidence, empower you so you feel really good. You feel like I can do this. I have the skills for this. I can effing figure this out. And then you have the community and you have the mentorship cheering you on while you're going in the thick of it, while you're building it live. And it breaks my heart when women are messaging me and they're saying, hey, I completed such and such program. And now that I've completed it, I'm working on my portfolio. Now that I've completed it, I'm building a website. Now that I've completed it, I'm going to start looking for clients. And it's like, It's in those moments you need a mentor. It's in those moments you need human feedback. So I want you to also think about that when you're shopping around for a virtual assistant program. Are you just going to buy the textbook and walk yourself through it, or do you want someone live standing beside you, holding your hand, massaging your shoulders, cheering you on, clearing the path? I've drafted so many emails to students, clients, because it's the first time that they've ever had to deal with this, or it's the first time they've ever had to drop a client, or it's the first time they've ever had to raise their rates. I'm there to help you draft those messages and emails at work. So this has been very inspired, and the women watching this probably know that they've inspired this live. I just want to empower all you ladies to know what to look for in a program if you're looking for one. And there is mentorship, and then there's training. And again, what kind of mentorship? What level of mentorship? Are there coaching calls? How often are the coaching calls? How many women on each coaching call? How many mentors? Is it daily? Is it one-on-one? All that kind of stuff. Or you just do a self-paced, I'm going to download this, get through it, implement it later kind of program. And here's the thing. This is all reflected in the investment, right? The higher of an investment you put into your business, the more value you're going to get out of it. The higher chance you're going to succeed. It's just simple math. We do it when we shop in grocery stores. Higher value things have a higher investment. And we do it for ourselves. So if you're maybe attracted to a program that has a lower investment, ask yourself why. Why is it a lower investment? And so you have all these questions, right? And again, I want to see who's watching. I'm super excited. You have all these questions. My number one tip is get the program leader on the phone so you can get answers to your questions. Get them on the phone and be like, hey, there's this new crazy thing I want to do. I want to start a virtual assistant business. I want to start working from home and traveling the world. I want to quit my 9-to-5. I want to pack my kids up in a van. This sounds totally bonkers. I want to work for myself and run my own business. So I need to get answers from you if I'm going to take your program. How do I know it's going to work? What is like the success rate? What does it work with my learning style? Do I even like you? You know, like there are mentors out there that you don't even like, so they might as well not mentor you. This is a really cool, fun, big endeavor. You have to take it seriously. You have to take it seriously because it's super exciting. Hello, Lauren. I'm going to give you a wave. Again, anyone hopping on, I'm having a margarita and I want to know, put in the comments, if you could have an alcoholic beverage at work, what would be your beverage of choice? Mine's a margarita and beer, of course. So I want you to take this decision really seriously because it is so effing awesome. I'm just gonna go for it. Virtual assisting is so fucking awesome. It's so good. And I don't want you to get in your own way, but I want you to take this decision really seriously. So if you're considering a program, get that mentor on a phone call. You wouldn't go and buy a car willy-nilly without doing your research, without going to a car expert and getting all your questions answered. Take your investment seriously. Trust that you can implement what you're going to learn. And again, for anyone just joining, this is the concept of this live, the muscle behind this live is that I've had a number of women reach out to me and said, hey, Rebecca, I'm not a VA yet, but I've completed such and such program, and now that I've completed it, I'm gonna start looking for clients. And what I'm telling you is that in the Laptop Freedom Program, we look for clients while we're in it, while you have me behind you, whispering in your ear, helping you draft emails, navigating all that shit. Okay, I'd love to know where, again, your drink of choice, if you're catching the replay, and if you have any questions. This is really freaking exciting. Virtual assisting is so cool. And you might be one program or course away from achieving that. And I want to make sure that you are making empowered decisions and taking that decision seriously. Taking it very seriously, because I want to see you succeed. I want to see all of you succeed. And so when it comes to investing in a course, you got to know it's real. You got to know it works. And you got to have those questions answered, because the last thing I want is I don't want women investing in a course, going through it, and then giving up and not working. So, awesome. This is the end of my life. Cheers.